Right, so, all right. I think we've got some folks from Durham in the crowd. Any Durhamites out there? Yeah. They grouped themselves together. That's kind of cool. Well, we're going to hear next from some great folks, Ben and Eric, on what's happening with Innovate Durham. So come on up, guys.
Thank you. Hey. So I'm Ben Kittleson. I work for the city of Durham in the budget office.
Yes, my name is Eric Morris. I'm with Durham County. I'm in the office of the county manager. I'm a strategic initiative analyst.
Yeah, great title, right?
Yes. Sounds fancy.
Together, we are the people behind Innovate Durham. And so Innovate Durham, for those of you that we haven't given the spiel to before, is a 12-week partnership program that turns the city of Durham and Durham County into a lab to test out ideas, to test out products, to test out new services. And kind of our goals behind this are to allow the city and county to find out about the latest technology, the latest trends, to build capacity for our departments and our staff to do innovative things, to try things in a new way, and then also to support local businesses.
Right. So, as you said, it's a partnership, and our number one thing that we're going to do is we're collaborating. Us as local governments, we're collaborating with these tech companies, these entrepreneurs, these startups. The second thing we're going to do that we're doing is that we're trying to build a culture of innovation within our community between us and the private sector. We try to do it internally, but as I was saying to my colleague here, there's things that if we would have thought about it before, we would have thought about it before. Yeah. So we work with you all to think through these things. And the other one is capacity. We want to build capacity both internally and externally, and through these partnerships, we make ourselves better and we make them better, and we help them cater their technology to us, and then we cater our services to the people.
Yeah, and through this program, the city and the county don't put up any money. It's all just staff time and access. So It's access to data, it's access to people, it's access to facilities. And that's why it's truly a partnership, because we want to learn from you, and we're hoping that the startups learn from us. So in our first year, in 2017, we had 4 companies that came through Innovate Durham, and they each taught us something a little different, and there was quite the range of company. So 8 Rivers Networks is an optical wireless technology that's an alternative to fiber. Talented is a gamification app for training, and they worked with our HR department. Lucid Dream is a virtual reality software company, and Drop Park is a real-time parking app that was actually a project out of NC State Graduate School. And so we learned a lot from that first year, and one of the main lessons we learned is we wanted to continue to expand, and so that's when we brought in the county, and Eric got dragged to the table.
That's right. I wasn't kicking and screaming. I was actually really, really excited.
That's what he says now.
It's the most interesting thing I do on my job, honestly. Don't tell my boss. But yeah, so we brought on the county because the counties, we're focused a lot on humanities. The city, they focus a lot on infrastructure as a municipality. One of the things that we learned from the first year is that our cohort did not represent the demographics of Durham. So our top priority going into year 2 was to make sure that our cohort was diverse. The second one was make it city-county program. The third was to make it more of a cohort and make sure that the people that are participating in Innovate Durham are actually interacting with one another, sharing ideas, and forming partnerships. And the last one was to address some policy challenges that kind of inhibited us from getting further down the road with our innovations. As you can see right here, we saw in year 1, all of the companies were male and white owned. That's just how it came. That's how it fleshed out. Here in year 2, in the green, you see that is the final cohort that we picked, which was 7 total. And then the blue, it is the overall cohort. So we were over 50. We were close to 60% when it came to diversity and representation with that across the board.
Yeah, and we're really pleased with that result because that was an effort of our recruitment, an effort of our outreach. Mm-hmm. And Eric mentioned the policy challenges, and what we did there is we went to our department staffs at both the city and the county and asked for what are you struggling with? What do you want help with? And so of kind of this list of policy challenges, there were 2 things that startups applied to, and we accepted into the program this year. There are a couple things around smart cities, and one around our Vision Zero, which is an effort to make our streets safer for both not only drivers, but pedestrians and bicyclists. So with that, our 2018 cohort, we have 7 companies, and
we have 3 counties, 3 county partnerships going on. Applicable, they have a technology that focuses on removing bias from the HR onboarding process. Community Expert Solutions, they have a platform called Digital Links, which streamlines people's finding medical care services that apply to their situation. So and the last one is Overlay, and they use augmented reality to create a more engaging experience for us to explain and tell our story. So storytelling and community engagement.
Then there are 4 projects at the city. So Deep Visual Insights uses an image recognition software and artificial intelligence to monitor security cameras. State of Place is a transportation-related initiative that's working to make our streets safer, measuring urban design. Round is a way to make all vehicles a smart vehicle, and so they're working with our fleet department to actually design a system for them. And then the last one, Trasher, is a smart device that goes into a dumpster to measure how full it is. Really excited about that one. And so where we're at in the timeline, we're actually in the middle of the pilot period, which is why we're all fired up and ready to talk about any of these projects. So come ask us about them and stay engaged. Last year we did a demo day to kind of celebrate all of the projects. We're planning to do the same thing in early December. So stay tuned and come learn from these companies and from us.